purpose of the taping is to take the weight of the arm off the joint, whether it be AC or glenohumeral. Okay? So maybe come to the front a little bit. So this is just going to be for the AC joint. So the first thing, I'm going to flex his elbow to 90, and he has to do a shoulder shrug, because we're trying to take the weight of the arm off of the joint so it's supported. So you always want long lever arms. So I'm going to come down to the lower end of his upper arm, not so low that I can't go around his arm. And then I'm going to put the tape and then turn your head that way, so just a little bit. I'm going to come up and over to the top of the neck. But now, if you have trouble tearing the tape, you don't want to keep doing this. Just smacking the guy in the head. Okay? So just up to the neck. If they don't do the shoulder shrug, people, you're wasting your time. So I'll just do a little bit. 3. In real life, I would do more. Then I would take one of my heel and lace pads, put it on the biceps, because that's where we're going to cut it off. So you tell the person to make a muscle, and you anchor that off. Then, with my other half of my heel and lace pad, I'm going to put it over the nipple, because that skin is a little bit more tender. So I'll bypass it today. So I'm just going to come like this, close off my top ends, and come down. And do like probably 2 of those. And then I would probably close off this anchor like that. So I would do more than just one, a couple, okay, and one in the back. That's for the AC joint, and that's all you have to do. Now, if you're taping a female, obviously that's not going to work, right? So if it's a female, you just have to come from the upper sternum and across, right? So I'll do your thumb. So you can help them take that off. Okay. The thumb taping. The most common ligament to undergo stress is the ulnar collateral ligament of the thumb. Classic mechanism, you go to grab somebody, right? And you abduct your thumb, you sprain the ulnar collateral ligament. Again, why do you call that ulnar collateral? Anatomical position, closer to the ulna. Right? This is the radial collateral ligament, right? So ulnar collateral, right? Opposite radial collateral, anatomical position. Now the best way would be to tape her thumb down like that, maximum support. But most people obviously don't want that because then they can't grip. So here, I want to come just to the IP joint, interphalangeal joint. You don't want to tape down to the distal end because you want to have touch still on our distal phalanx. So I'm going to, just like the wrist, I'm going to put a series of strips. Because the problem is at the MCP joint, metacarpal phalangeal joint. I'll flip you over just a little bit. And I'll do one more because I have a little gap there. So you would do as many of these as you thought you needed. Probably I would do like overlap at least 2 times. Then I'm going to do kind of what I call a modified figure 8. I'm going to come through the web space, and if you have a small web space like I have here, I'm going to crease the tape a little bit. I'm going to come around the proximal phalanx, close off my verticals, come through the web space again, and then I'm going to come up, look for the ulnar styloid process, come around the wrist, close off the top verticals, come around again, then I'll do another figure 8. So I'll come through, maybe I'll go a little bit above. Again, I have to crease the tape more now. Come around her proximal phalanx. Come around the wrist again, and then maybe I'll come a little bit lower over the joint. This time I won't go around the distal phalanx. And then go around the wrist one more time. And then I think that's enough. Before I cut the tape off, I'm gonna usually kind of squeeze it in and let her say, does that feel like enough tape? If she says yes, I tear the tape off and off she goes. If she says she wants more, I do more until she's happy.